96. Yo, I said stop myself, I'm not myself. Headed into anything, knowing that I got myself. And all my enemies wishing that I shot myself. Dead, on the bed, clothes covered in red. Stop myself, I'm not myself. Headed into anything, knowing that I got myself. And all my enemies wishing that I shot myself. Dead.
What is up, y'all? It is Mike and Nick here. We're back. CST, Combat Sports Today. Shout out TJ off the rip. You already know we love that. And today we're breaking down UFC London. It's coming down 1 p.m. Eastern time this Saturday. Main card starts at 4. I'm pretty excited about this one. How are you doing today, Nick?
I'm good, man. I'm a bit tired. Just got my ass kicked right now, so sore and tired, but I'm ready to talk some fight. It's good to talk with you, brother. How you been?
Pretty good. We've been slacking a little bit, but hey, there's no time like the present, so we're about to pop back out.
I'm gonna blame you. I haven't been slacking. I've hit you up multiple times, ready to film.
It hasn't.
You don't have the time for me.
Well, I got different. So we've had different times, but we're gonna start figuring it out. We're about to start, making it happen regardless. And
Ooh, that OJ was crisp. My boy got a LaCroix.
Yeah, bro. Hey, this is the key lime. I shouldn't even be because they ain't sponsoring us. We don't get paid for that. But the key lime LaCroix goes crazy. Key lime LaCroix and the citrus zen. So I guess we'll hop into it.
I'm double fisting. I got OJ and I got water. So
bro, I'm on some gross shit, bro. I got a Coke Zero for the zen and a LaCroix for the hydration, bro. So you already know we partying out here tonight. I'm about to pull up.
I got fucking Henry Cejudo tonight too. Got poked in the eye. Well, isn't that bad? But fuck, my eyes have been irritated since.
Yeah, that's a bitch, dude. Hey, just
And the motherfucker, I told him to watch his open hands, and he acted like I said something wrong.
Hey, bro, stop poking me. That's when you got to go extra hard on him. Choke his ass out.
Fucking hell.
We're about to be back. We're about to be back in the jits here soon as well. I'm super excited about that. I'm about to share. Let's go and share the screen. We're about to pop out right here. And so we got the first fight of the night. We're going based on DraftKings, odds based on DraftKings, and fight order based on DraftKings. I'm sure it's probably not changing this late in the week. But we got our first bout is a lightweight fight between Garam Kutateladze and Kawhi Fernandez. Odds are pretty crazy on this one. How do you feel about this fight? First fight of the day, 1 p.m. start time, baby.
I think the odds are a little bit insane. We've seen Garam, he's chinny. His chin is gone nowadays. Bunch of lackluster performances, but these lackluster performances are against people that, quite frankly, are pretty good guys. He got dropped by Vucenic, who's more of a grappler, which I find pretty interesting. In terms of this fight, the only way I would play it and bet it is the under 2.5 at plus 130. I'm assuming fight not to go the distance is probably 110, plus 110. So I would realistically, honestly, play fight not to go to the distance at plus 110. Go to fight props. Yeah, plus 110 now. Yeah.
What a snipe.
It's just because at this point, I feel like I've kind of learned if the under 2.5 is plus 130, then usually they just take off a little bit, 20 cents. I would take the fight not to go the distance at plus 110 here for you. You have Fernandez here, who relatively is a finisher. Of his 7 wins, of 9 wins, 7 of them are finishes too. He only loses by decisions. But then you have Garam too as well, who's someone that is chinny. But then again, also someone that has a finishing potential. Of his 13 wins, he has 8. So if we're going just based off the math here, man, I'm going to go with the fight not to go the distance at the plus money. In terms of a breakdown, Garam realistically should win here, but I just can't trust him, man. His grappling skills are sick, but he doesn't necessarily always utilize them. So,
yeah, I don't really have all that much more to add. I mean, I could say this, in terms of trusting Garam, if he was minus 130, I'd be a little bit more inclined to trust him here, but at minus 425. Definitely not my favorite pick. Kawhi Fernandez, that's also, kind of a Hail Mary. I think he has, he's live, but he's not live. I think he has more of a chance than the odds are giving him. But at the same time, I'm not willing to bet on a Kawhi Fernandez, nor am I willing to throw down chalk on the money line at minus 425 for Garam. So really, I mean, I pretty much just agree with everything you said. Under 2.5 if you want to go crazy, but fight to not go the distance is just around the same odds. So I like that as well. Fight does not go the distance, plus 110. Garam should win. Kawhi Fernandez, it is what it is. First fight of the night, not a bad one to start it up though. Oh, we gotta shout out Going Rounds podcast. What up, guys? What is up, Going Rounds?
Going Rounds, I've never listened to your podcast before, but I have to walk my dog after this, and I take long ass walks, so I'm gonna give one of your episodes a fire up. So appreciate y'all joining in, man.
Hell yeah. I'll do the same thing once we get out of here. I'm gonna go right to the Going Rounds podcast.
And of course, we gotta throw in a comment in that bitch because the algorithm's a pain in the ass. So shout out to you.
Let's go. And then we'll pop out. We got we're in college basketball. That's crazy as hell.
I'm fucking pissed, bro. I took Missouri right before I went into class. Come out to my boy, texted me saying Drake. I was like, motherfucker.
I picked Drake, but I didn't do any bets on that. Just for my bracket, I picked McNeese as well.
It's funny I swear to God, in my bracket I had Creighton and McNeese as well. My dog, and I had Arkansas.
Dude, the only pick I got wrong today out of all the games that happened, the only pick I got wrong, I picked VCU over BYU.
I picked BYU, and I also got the one I've gotten wrong so far is Missouri. So,
right on, I appreciate that. We appreciate you Going Rounds, hopping into the stream and saying what's up. That's awesome, man. All right, and for the next fight, this is a fight that I'm pretty excited for. This is, if I'm not mistaken, this is a
Irish versus English special.
This should be the weight for this is gonna be bantamweight. So we got two boys fighting at 135. Nathan Fletcher and Colin Loughran. Bro. Oh my God. I'm sitting here bro. I'm on a carb and calorie deficit. Literally the fight that I'm thinking. I'm not gonna bring it up because I'm excited for that one. I'm thinking of the wrong fight, but I am excited to watch Nathan Fletcher. I know this is a rematch.
What's funny is I already know exactly what the other fight you're thinking of too as well.
I got one that I'm fucking hyped about, bro. I was looking at it.
I'll bring it up when the fight comes later, just to ask to see if that was the fight you're discussing. So
bet. Yeah. I was actually talking to one of the trainers at the gym today, and I told him obviously you want to have carbs, but I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to fast track the weight loss a little bit, calorie deficit, high protein, low carbs. And he was like, you probably want to get around 100 carbs per day, or you're going to start feeling a little out of it. And I'm at like 22 right now. And I'm like, nah, I'm straight, bro. And I'm over here geeking. But nah, Nathan Fletcher, I'm excited to watch him fight. I know that this fight has already gone down before. Earlier in the week, Nathan Fletcher was like a minus 130, if I'm not mistaken. So it looks like some money is coming in on Colin Loughran. I'm just not super high on Colin Loughran. And I think he has, pretty basic striking, depending on his matchup. He likes to spam wrestling. We've seen it in the past. I mean, he fought, who was it?
Jake Hadley, Taylor Lapalus. And,
Taylor Lapalus. To be fair, that's a tough matchup, but he was kind of spamming takedowns, gassing out. Got classed by Jake Hadley, but I feel like we both saw that one coming. I got to go with Nathan Fletcher in this matchup. I feel like he has a higher upside in terms of his ceiling and potential. I feel like, they've both gotten better since the last time, but I feel like Nathan Fletcher has more to offer, and I feel like his skill set is more well-rounded. Yeah, I feel like he's more well-rounded. I feel like he's just a better fighter. I just got to pick him off that. What's up, Krishna?
Well, I think Colin Loughran here, he got, I don't like using the term exposed, but a lot of his weaknesses got exposed last time against Jake Hadley. He's not great at filling the space. He's not great at tracking down fighters with good feet, which Nathan Fletcher has pretty decent feet and solid, sharp boxing. He got anti-wrestled from hell from Jake Hadley, who's a natural 125er. He also got offensively wrestled by Jake Hadley, who's a 125er. Taylor Lapalus here, as we saw, tough feet. Angel Pacheco was just a perfect match made in heaven for him. Nathan Fletcher has a solid ground game, good offensive chokes, especially when he gets on top. Crisp boxing. I think this is really, we've seen this fight already. I think this is a Jake Hadley fight all over again, except Nathan Fletcher is a little bit bigger of a hitter and has better hips, in my opinion. So give me Nathan Fletcher. I think Nathan Fletcher by unanimous decision. I don't think Colin gets finished. He has a big old block head. I don't know if he really taps to shit either. He's seems like a tough Irish motherfucker. So Give me a Fletcher. His money line's a steal to me. I think this could be a minus 200, minus 250 scenario. So even money. And Nathan Fletcher, man, I don't know if you've seen it, bro. His record is fucking good. He doesn't fight any bitch made motherfuckers. Like every single one of his. Let's just go take a gander at his record really quickly. I'm gonna go. Give me a quick second to pull up Topology. I know he's 9-1. I know he's 9-1, but let's just look at everyone. These are the records of all of his opponents starting from his first fight to now. 4-0, 0-0, 3-0, 3-1, 6-0, 10-3, a loss to Dominic Wooding. As we all know, Dominic Wooding is a Cage Warriors darling and also a really good fighter. 6-1, 8-1. Con Offley on the Ultimate Fighter, but the Ultimate Fighter is a tough exhibition anyways. And then Ramoska against 9-2. Dude has literally only fought one fucking dude with a losing quote-unquote record, and that was 0-0. So that was a pro debut. So give me Nathan Fletcher. I love Nathan Fletcher, man. Way better strength of schedule, just all around a better fighter, better feet. Yeah, give me Nathan Fletcher. What's Nathan Fletcher by decision too as well? That's a good parlay piece to me if you want to make like a fuck it parlay in a way. But Nathan Fletcher straight money is great. Plus 150, not great, not necessarily worth it, but I think that's how it gets done. I think Nathan Fletcher by decision. So I talk too much for that fight. My apologies.
Nah, it's cool though. But I mean, the one thing is about that fight, nice read. I like it. TJ says I like it as well. I actually caught Nathan Fletcher earlier this week. I think I got him at like minus 127, and I was like, ooh, that seems pretty valuable. So I played that heavy with one other pick that I really like.
I saw one Twitter dude that has a decent amount of followers. I'm not going to say who has Colin Loughran as one of his plays of the week. So I'm hoping he can get people to move the line. That'd be sick if we can get Nathan Fletcher, especially after a round one of hard wrestling by Colin Loughran at any point, even after round one at plus money. I'll take it all day.
Yeah. I thought
Nathan Fletcher has a good gas tank too as well. So
I thought the line was going to go the other way. That's why I took it earlier in the week at minus 127. So to see that it's improving, we might have to double back on that one. Phil says Nick needs to get a Yuri cut for his next fight.
It's hilarious. I'm actually cutting the hair off tomorrow. I'm actually getting a haircut tomorrow. It's all gone.
Hey, is this my boy D-Wood? Callan is weirdly pronounced like Keelan. I knew it was pronounced.
Hey, we can trust D-Wood on this shit. My boy's for real across the pond like that. So I trust you, D-Wood. I was about to start talking shit. I was like, DW, fuck you, pussy. Don't tell me how to pronounce shit. And then I realized it's D-Wood. I'm like, oh, D-Wood's a dog. Love you. I did
hear that. I heard that a while ago, and when I was saying Callan, I was in my head, I was like, I can't remember what the fuck it was pronounced like. But
hey,
I know
apologize for us being some dumbass, uneducated Americans, especially me. We all know I can't pronounce shit.
And then it's gonna go right back to the goddamn. I just have this pulled up right in here. I had it in UFC. I'm just gonna search the UFC, pop out there. What's going on with this? This is so irritating that for some reason it's.
Bro, you literally had Pooja right there, doggy.
We got Pooja. Tomar, and Shauna Bannon for the third fight of the night.
I'm gonna make this one real quick. I'm gonna say this real quick. As we all know, we don't bet on Indians, okay? And betting on women's MMA is hard. Betting on Indians women MMA is hard. But now we have a conflicting theories here, y'all. We have motherfucking conflicting theories, y'all. We have don't bet on Indians, and you bet on the first female underdog of the night. Conflicting theories here. So what the fuck do we do?
I'm going to say we go with Pooja.
We go with Pooja. We go with Pooja.
She's got dog in her. Unlike
and she fights, and she'll go forward. So give me Pooja, baby. I'm with that shit. And Pooja's line keeps moving. I saw her, bro. She opened up as a bigger dog. Then they moved down to a plus 120. Now she's a plus 142. Stop fucking playing with me, dog. Nick is the blackest white guy I know.
Shout out Freddie Gibbs.
Hey, shout out Gangsta Gibbs. I can't lie to you, Phil. It's not the first time I've heard that in my life. So
you already know how we come in. First female underdog, but same time, I feel like realistically this fight is 50-50. Like if I were an odds maker and people were trying to take my money, I would have these both lined at minus 110, honestly.
And then we know how that happens when it's something that we think is a 50-50 fight. You take the dog money every time.
Yeah.
First theory play of the night, Pooja. Let's get it.
We got
it's technically a theory and an anti-theory play.
Yeah, it is. This is a crazy one we got here. So then we got Pooja, and I believe next fight up we got this bad boy right here. Christian Leroy Duncan
What
against
the
Andre
fuck are
Pulev.
these odds, bro?
Yeah,
Like,
it's pretty wide.
I know Christian Leroy Duncan's like someone that they want to push, especially in his hometown. But dog, someone using unanimously to fucking Armin Petrosian and Gregory Rodriguez with his only wins being Dennis Tululin and Claudio Ribeiro in the fucking UFC shouldn't be a minus fucking nothing to no one. Now I understand Puliev, who he's scrapping, he's not necessarily good, and he has his thing that are going to get people betting on him is the Russian name. But minus 570, what in the balls is this? Can you go to winning method for me? I need to see these double chance odds, and I need to see these submission props and these knockout props real quick for
Honestly,
CLD, bro. Like,
fucking plus 3.5 for Andre Pulev isn't the worst thing I've ever seen. That's actually pretty cool.
I mean, Christian Leroy Duncan is no doubt a fight finisher. And that's the one thing that gets me here is he is a fight finisher and he's fighting someone that's no doubt chinny. If you ever watch Pulev fight, he gets hit with everything. He backs up in a straight line with his hands up. It's fencing syndrome. I call it fencing syndrome. He literally backs up like he's fencing. It's rather insane. Minus 160 by finish is fucking insane.
Yeah, they got minus 150 for knockout.
I mean, at what point do you say fuck it and take Leroy Duncan to get his second submission in his career? You know, at what point are we saying fuck it? We're gonna get his second submission of his career.
Has Pulev been subbed? This is probably the fight that I looked into the least. I'm familiar with Pulev a little bit.
He is not good, bro. This is like truly a setup spot for him. And he's never been subbed except for in the amateurs. So I don't know. I just think this fight is untouchable. This fight is truly untouchable. Even at the under set at 1.5 at plus money. Go to round props for me. What's this fight not to start round 3? I guess that's the best bet of the fight for me. Fight not to start round 3 minus 125. D-Dub said CLD with the right IQ could be really dangerous, bro. Just be doing dumb shit all the time. I agree, bro. He has great weapons. He's solid. And he's fighting someone that's not good right now, D-Dub. But the issue is like, fuck, bro. It's just
that fight to me seems like something scary to bet on, bro.
It says with the right IQ, this is a very, there are two fighters that are super fucking similar on this card, and you already know who I'm going to be talking about right now, that have all the weapons to do everything they need, but damn it, they don't put their brain together and put it all together. And this is just one of those two. There's something else that's similar about them.
There is, isn't there? All right, so basically, CLD should win that fight, and
CLD within 2 rounds. Give me CLD within 2 rounds.
That's a hard one to bet on. If you're gonna bet, don't bet on CLD minus 575. Do not put that money line in a parlay. If something crazy happens, I would recommend not putting that kind of juice down.
Well, CLD's win condition is by finish. He's a finisher. He has, of his 10 wins, 9 of them are by finish. So why would you bet the juice at minus 557 or 525 or whatever the fuck it is when you can get him at minus 160 by finish or by knockout by minus 150, which you should do the minus 160 double chance. It's worth taking this 10-cent fucking off discount if he does get a crazy sub. Like, his win condition is no doubt in my mind. And he's fighting a dude that realistically has a garbage record. He's not good. He fights with his chin up. I think CLD, maybe even a good play would be CLD inside round 2. So, Pooja gang, we're right here, fool. You missed it, fool. We already went Pooja gang, fool.
You already know that.
Dang.
So we're about to go to the next fight. We got a heavyweight match between Marcin Tybura and Mick Parkin. Mick Parkin opened up at like almost 2-1 underdog, if I'm not mistaken, and he has now flipped to the favorite. I feel like this is a decent spot for him. 39-year-old Marcin Tybura, who has been checking prospects. But Mick Parkin, he's a little bit different than Jonathan Deniz. Jonathan Deniz is just a good, stand-up striker, and we saw him have success against Tybura, but immediately when the fight got to the ground, he was a fish out of water. And In my opinion, McParkin has a pretty solid, he's knowledgeable when it goes to the floor, and he's younger. He's a big, strong dude. His cardio is questionable, but he's a tough young fighter, and I feel like Marcin Tybura is just, kind of past his prime, even though he is checking these guys who don't have well-rounded skill sets. I believe McParkin does have a well-rounded skill set, and I think he should be able to win this fight. Minus 125 seems like a pretty solid value to me in terms of where I'm leaning. I can't take Marcin Tybura here.
Yeah, everyone loves McParkin for being fucking Tim Aspinall's main training partner. And let's think about this. Jamal Pogues, Cal Machado, life or death with Cal Machado, tit for tat with Mohammed fucking Usman. I'm not saying Marcin Tybura is great, but there's four things he's not. He's not Lucas Bresky. He's not Cal Machado. He's not Mohammed fucking Usman. And he's for goddamn sure, not a question in my mind, he ain't no motherfucking, who is the first dude that fucking McParkin fought? I'm losing it. Jamal Pogues. Jamal, 2 jabs a minute Pogues. Give me Marcin Tybura, bro. Give me Marcin Tybura to take this dude's O. He's fought in the higher level competition. He's the better grappler. Realistically, Marcin Tybura doesn't have the greatest top game, but he is 2 to 3 fucking takedowns away from winning this fight. McPark trains with some killers as well. Like I said, you're making my point, D-Dub. You're making my point. He's known for being Tom Aspinall's fucking training partner. He's not known for being a good fucking fighter with his low volume, negative output ass. I don't even know if he's going to be able to anti-wrestle Marcin Tybura. Because of those 4 fucking guys I just named, who can wrestle better than Marcin Tybura? Not Bresky, not Machado, definitely not fucking Jamal Pogues, and no doubt not Mohammed Usman. Nah, give me Marcin Tybura. This line is, I don't even think this is a 50-50 fight. Now, the more I'm talking about, the more confident. Why the fuck isn't Marcin Tybura a minus 150, minus 160? Give me Marcin Tybura.
I think at open, he was like minus 220, and Parkin was around plus 180, plus 190. The odds have completely flipped.
So they're keep betting it up, everybody. D-Dub, go bet McParkin, brother, please, for me. So when I fucking put this holy hammer on Marcin Tybura, I'm wagging my tail.
Dude, I'm saying McParkin inside the distance, submission or knockout plus 240.
Who the fuck is he finished? The fuck is he finished? Lucas fucking Bresky? And he's not even 3-1 odds to finish? Scroll back down. Scroll back down. Hashtag Nick Rants. It's time. Scroll back down. Fuck no. Let me see this. What? What's his decision prop? What's in by decision?
Who? Tybura?
Oh my God.
You would think someone's getting finished. I mean, a lot of heavyweight fights don't go the way that we think they are anymore.
Nah, bro. It's the 39 years old of age too as well. Doesn't really worry me as much. But I will say, Bresky's fights, his last 4 fights, have not been going to decision. So, all right, that was enough ranting for me. I'm good.
Nah, dude, I got a weird feeling, bro. McParkin gets it done inside the distance.
Yeah, I mean, if he wins, maybe. I mean, I just think those odds are bullshit. For someone that's gotten a finish of 1 of 4, doesn't really have cracking power, things of that nature. Give me 1 quick second.
And Mark. I was about to say Mark Pickett. McParkin got the hometown crowd. You know, you're going to have the cook with the judges if it goes to a decision. McParkin by rolling thunder kick knockout unanimous decision. You heard it here first.
D-Dub, how the fuck did your motherfucking picture change?
D was out in the cut, bro. He's in them trenches in that picture.
What the fuck? My boy incognitoed his YouTube account. That is crazy work.
All right, next fight. We got Lonnie Kavanaugh and Felipe Dos Santos at flyweight. This one should be a banger. The odds are a little bit I feel like the odds are a little wide. Felipe Dos Santos.
I agree. Especially, isn't this technically Loner's UFC debut? I mean, did he beat anyone after he knocked out Antoine Ho?
Yeah, he had 1 fight against that boy from Shoot the Box. and that guy was nice, bro. I can't remember his name.
Ochoa.
Yeah, he was nice.
He
bro.
was good as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
He was good as fuck.
I want to see him fight again. That motherfucker was tough as nails, bro.
And bro, Felipe dos Santos has only lost to good people, bro. Manel Kopp and fucking he just fought Andre Lima. And Andre Lima's good, bro. Andre Lima is class. Solid striker, bro. People know him from getting bit, but Andre Lima's class. So I changed it so it didn't look hidden. That's hilarious.
That's good. That's good.
Do you, bro?
I mean, you got
Loner. I like Loner Kavanaugh, but it's like, how the fuck do I bet on him how do I bet on him 3-1 odds? Can you go to method of victory for me?
I feel like Felipe dos Santos could have some grappling upside in this fight as well.
Loner Kavanaugh is fast, explosive, and he strikes well. Felipe dos Santos by submission at plus 1,200 is asinine in terms of that's just kind of a crazy fucking number. I mean, he hasn't subbed anyone good since Thiago Silva, but damn. I mean, we're not sleeping on Loner. It's about the numbers, D-Wood. Sometimes when it comes to gambling, it's not about who I know this sounds stupid. This sounds dumb as fuck. Because sometimes you should just pick winners, right? But sometimes you have to play the numbers. And I mean, Felipe dos Santos, he's not a crazy sub threat, so I don't know, man. This fight's hard to cap, bro. Like Loner could clip this man. What's in by knockout? Scroll up.
By knockout, plus 275 is not. I mean, that's not that great either. I mean, Felipe dos Santos is nice though, and he didn't fight. I mean, to be fair, against Victor Altamirano, very questionable decision. I think Victor Altamirano's decent, and they were at altitude, which I believe.
Well, Victor Altamirano has a high pace of pressure.
Yeah, and he was fighting way above sea level when I believe Felipe dos Santos typically trains below sea level in Brazil. I'm not sure where he's been at recently, but that shouldn't be an issue here in London. So I don't discount him too much for the Altamirano fight, even though I feel like Loney would have smoked Altamirano. Kavanaugh has real fast striking, real technical, real fast, pretty explosive, like you said. Felipe, I feel like he's better than people are giving him credit for, and they're giving him 2 shoot-to-box guys in a row. I know he's gonna be coming back for blood, bro. He's like, nah, let me get that one back. I don't know, man. Yeah, this one's tough for me because you got Kavanaugh 3-1, Felipe dos Santos plus 235. I say, if anything, just enjoy this fight, and then if you want to take a fucking Hail Mary sniper shot on that submission, that would be insane. I don't see it happening, to be honest. If anything, you would think Felipe dos Santos eked out a decision. I don't know. This one's tough.
Yeah, I mean, if I was going to play anything big, it'd be Felipe dos Santos by sub. But realistically, I'd probably play Loner.
By decision, minus 115.
I'm not going to touch this fight. I'm going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
This is an untouchable fight.
Banger.
This is a truly untouchable fight.
It's going to be a banger, though. Unless you want to throw the moonshot, bro. Throw $10 on the plus 1,200. That's not terrible.
We're both in agreement for this one, so I'm going to let you talk about this one because I don't want to double echo chamber you. I don't feel like there's much to say on it.
Oh, dude, this is my favorite pick of the week. And we got Jai Herbert and Chris Padilla, Taco Padilla, lightweight matchup. As you can see, we got Jai Herbert sitting at minus 112, Chris Padilla at minus 108. I caught Chris Padilla earlier in the week at plus 110, my favorite pick of the entire week. I just think, his striking he has solid striking, underrated striking based on what everyone's been saying. I've had a decent amount of people who are on Jai Herbert, and I feel like Chris Padilla, he has some slick striking, good elbows. His jiu-jitsu game is pretty solid as well. He's well-rounded. He's young. He's hungry. Jai Herbert has technical skills, yes. I feel like he's a solid striker, but they're just different career trajectories right now. Jai Herbert is 36 years old. Taco is 29. He's on the way up. He's hungry. Just everything. He's just a better fighter, in my opinion. He might not be the better pure striker, but I feel like he can surprise people. Who was that boy he hit with that elbow and he thought he
Rong Zhu, who beat up
Yeah.
on my boy Cody Steele. So
Yeah.
that win to me is aging like wine.
Exactly. Wrong Jew Loki has fucking hands, bro. And he's tough as fuck. Chris Padilla's beating the shit out of him. He caught him with such a fast elbow. Homeboy thought it was an eye poke. Split his whole shit open. And of course, against James Yontop, who has a granite chin, we saw him snatch up the submission so quickly. I feel like he's just dialed in. He looks to be in form, listening to him talk. He just has the hunger, he has the motivation. And not saying that Jai Herbert isn't motivated, but at the same time, I feel like they have different final goals. That's just me, speculating. But I feel like I can't not take Chris Padilla, especially at plus 110 when I got him. I was very, very happy to get that. I ended up throwing something in, got like $200 on some Ovechkin shit, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm about to throw this whole 200 on Chris Padilla again." And at the time, he was minus 108. So, yeah, Chris Padilla should win this fight, and I'm going to say
What's
honestly,
Chris Padilla by sub?
I was about to say inside distance. If anything, Chris Padilla plus 450 by sub, plus 350 by knockout, and if you want to be a little bit safer, Chris Padilla inside the distance, you'll get plus 200. Honestly, all that sounds fire.
I think he wins by sub plus 450. That's how I would play this fight.
Yeah,
I think that's a really good play, actually. Give me Chris Padilla by sub. Give me Chris Padilla by sub. See, now I'm making my own cycle parlay. Chris Padilla by sub. Who was my first pick by decision that I felt? Back to the first few fights real quick.
Nathan Fletcher.
And then Fletcher by decision. And then we'll find a knockout somewhere here.
the cycle. That's fucking hilarious.
So is this the fight you thought it was? Nathaniel Wood and Morgan Charrier? Did you think
Dude, it was the Padilla fight because I was really excited about it. And for some reason, because Nathan and Nathaniel, I was really tripping, bro.
I was just thinking because you have fucking two close countrymen going at it.
I'm a Nathaniel Wood enjoyer, no diddler. I like him a lot. Round 2 KO Taco. We're already repping that. You already know what the fuck going on. Taco Padilla is gonna go crazy this weekend. Morgan Charrier is a beast, but I feel like Nathaniel is much more well-rounded and has a lot more to fight for. He had a hard camp mentally, so I feel like he might be on demon time. And honestly, I was looking at this. Maybe not. I didn't get there the same way, but I was thinking about Nathaniel Wood today too. Plus 120 for the money line. Morgan Charrier at minus 142. We've seen Morgan Charrier fight at an elite level. We've seen him, not necessarily show up as well. He has 10 losses on his record. Solid competition, but at the same time, sometimes he just isn't able to get it done. A lot of people talk about Nathaniel Wood having mental kind of breaks or mental issues outside of fighting as well. So we got 2 head cases in this one, it seems like. But at the end of the day, bro, Nathaniel Wood, although he's a little bit undersized, I feel like, what weight is this shown at? This is featherweight. Yeah, so he's a little bit undersized here at featherweight. But Nathaniel Wood is very fast. He's very well-rounded. I don't know, man. I haven't ever really been fully sold on Morgan Charrier, and I do like Nathaniel Wood a lot. So for me, I think I got to pick Nathaniel Wood.
Yeah, I don't think there's much to echo chamber here. I think this is more of a style of kickboxing versus a boxing style. I think, even though I think Nathaniel Wood does have some solid low kicks, he can anti-wrestle at times. I don't think Morgan Charrier is really going to be the offensive wrestling threat that we're thinking about too. Morgan Charrier has a depth of experience, which could help him a lot in this one, but give me Nathaniel Wood. I think he's going to be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit better pushing forward too as well, which I think is going to be important, especially I think he's going to be, I don't know who's going to get the bigger pop, which makes me question. Maybe Nathaniel Wood. D-Dub, is this closer to Morgan or Nathaniel Wood's home? Morgan's from like Paris, correct? And Nathaniel Wood straight up like an Englishman.
Yeah, so in London, it's going to be Nathaniel Wood show for sure. I mean, I'm sure Charrier is going to have some fans too, but you got to think they're going for the Englishman 100% over the Frenchman. Yeah, that's my boy right there. I love Nathaniel Wood. He got robbed against Muhammad Naimov, man. That had me so sick. I thought he won even with the cheating where there should have been point deductions. That's neither here nor there, but I hope Nathaniel Wood can go out there and stunt this weekend, man. I'm very excited to watch him fight. We got your boy here in the next fight, another lightweight bout. Jordan Vucenic and Chris Duncan. As you can see, Jordan Vucenic is a minus 455 favorite to Chris Duncan at plus 350. What do you think about this one?
I mean, Chris Duncan's granite chin, but go to double chance. I'm gonna take Vucenic by double chance. I think he gets a sub here. Quite frankly, I think there's another one where he gets a sub. He eventually submission plus 180. It's a little bit tough. Even money. This is rough, man. This is a rough card. Plus 180 by sub is insane too, as well. I think he gets a club and sub at some point. He rocks him. His boxing looked good. He has good scrambles and gambles too, as well. Yeah, give me my boy Vucenic. Give me him by sub plus 180. Am I going to play it? Probably not. Probably not. So give me Vucenic.
Low-key.
This could be a sneaky play to take Vucenic by knockout too, as well, because he did rock Aram and his boxing's looking a little bit closer. So I think this is kind of sneaky as well, that you could maybe end that cycle parlay with this Vucenic by knockout, because Vucenic does have moments of getting. I mean, it may not be the one, but he does have sneaky knockout. Maybe not power.
But Garam is chinny though, and
Garam's chinny as fuck, dude.
Hey, my boy Chris Duncan is granite. He's got that Scotsman toughness, and low key. If I'm like, if
watch this fool take the back and get like a ground and pound finish type.
If you got a gun to my head and you're like, if you pick wrong, you'll die, I would probably go with Jordan Vucenic. But at the same time, Chris Duncan, my roommate, he's a Scotsman himself, and that's my bro. We've been friends.
Your roommate's
for a
a Scotsman.
Time. So yeah, so
does he talk like it?
If you get him turned, he won't be able to do the American accent anymore. So he'll be going back to the Scottish accent, but he can do it. He'll do it randomly. But that's why I always pick the Scottish fighter. I'm a big Paul Craig guy. I love Chris Duncan. Just for the fun of it, I'm gonna take Chris Duncan here at plus 350. And if you want to get crazy, he's not going to sub Vucenic, but if you want to get crazy, a knockout is plus 800. But I think just, a small sprinkle on the money line at plus 350, just because he is durable and he is tough. I do think skill for scale, he's a little bit outmatched here, but just for the homies, you already know I'm about to go with the Scottish boy. We're repping. But Vucenic is nice and Chris Duncan is tough. So either way, it's going to be a good test for Vucenic. And I'm excited to see what happens when they get in there. Oh, and the next fight, hey, this could be the fucking trifecta with the knockout, right here. We got Molly McCann plus 170, Meatball Molly plus 170, and Alexia Tainara at minus 205. How are we feeling about this one?
This fight makes me cringe, bro. Tainara is not good. Everyone is making Tainara seem, because she wrestled a fucking semi-good, high accolade wrestler. What the fuck have we learned about this high-level women's wrestling in MMA, y'all? It doesn't fucking exist. If you're a little bit more athletic than someone, you're a better athlete than them in women's MMA. Molly should lose this fight, but guys, let's not get our fucking pussies wet over Alexis Tainara at minus 205. She's a little bit darker and a little bit more athletic. Molly's going to get the bigger pop, and she's one tough fucking bitch. So you know what? Fuck the public. I'm a fade 'em. Give me Meatball Molly. Let's roll.
You already know, bro. And low key.
Oh, you're with me on this one?
Meatball Molly by knockout.
What?
Plus, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm with
Let's
you, bro.
Go!
I never picked against Molly McCann in my fucking life. Hey,
I thought you were going to pick
Aaron
Tainara for whatever. I thought you were going to say Tainara's going to knock her out. I'm like,
No,
bro, Tainara's
no.
not as good as everyone makes her seem.
Fuck no. I picked Molly McCann to beat Aaron Blanchfield. You think I'm about to pick fucking Alexia Tainara? You got me fucked up. Me fucked up. All I know is, look at that right there. Molly McCann by knockout plus 700
is crazy.
Molly McCann title run starts Saturday. Baby.
Molly gang.
You already know what the fuck.
What? That's hilarious.
Bro, let's go. Molly McCann, and just for fuck's sake, bro, she got hands for days. She has some of the best hands. If it was only boxing, she's smoking most of the fighters in the division. So I'm going to go with Molly McCann, keeps it on the feet, and fuck it. Knocks out Tainara. I don't care, bro. I don't give a fuck. Let's go, Molly McCann. I'm excited. I always love watching her fight. It sucks when she gets grappled. Like, who's that one girl who only wins by armbar that beat her? The fuck is that girl's name? There's a woman who only wins by armbar. Who? Julia Stolyarenko. Yeah, Julia Stolyarenko beat her. That really hurt me, bro.
This next fight pisses me off, bro.
I'm lit. I'm lit for this one, bro. And I'm scared because Gunnar Nelson loves to wrestle, but at the same time, we got Kevin Holland sitting at plus 110, Gunnar Nelson at minus 130. Gunnar Nelson coming off a pretty
How
major
the fuck
payoff.
is Gunnar Nelson gonna wrestle Kevin Holland? This is what I want to know. He's the smaller man. He rushes in from a bladed stance. His offensive wrestling's not that great. Yeah, his grappling's good. Trained with the Danaher guys. Dangerous grappler. But getting it to the floor is going to be a tough proposition in itself. This karate stance bullshit is whack. I can't believe I'm saying this, bro. Kevin Holland by knockout finishes the parlay trifecta. And I'm confident as fuck. I can't believe I can be confident in Kevin Holland. Can you make the trifecta for me real quick? Can you make this? Can you make this fucking trifecta for me? Can you make the Kevin Holland by knockout? Bang. We're gonna go run it. We're gonna go run it back here. Okay. We're gonna go young motherfucking Chris Padilla by Sabaruskis.
Kevin Holland has been a little bit more trustworthy at welterweight though. Versus middleweight, even though he's still a fucking wild card. But I feel like Kevin Holland's going to be able to withstand the wrestling attempts. God damn.
Damn, boy.
That's crazy.
That's gas.
That's
gas, boy.
Why can't
$10 to win 470.
Yeah, plus 4,700. We going post that one on Twitter. So make sure you fucking follow that bitch. That's gonna go crazy.
The cycle parlay is different, bro. What?
Yeah. That's fire as fuck.
So yeah, I feel overly confident in Kevin. I think he's gonna snipe his ass. I think Gunner's gonna crack, and the time off. Kevin Holland turns around from losses pretty decently well too, as well. I will say that.
He's lost better. 2 in a row now, so
and it honestly seems like he's fucking annoyed. Not in like the annoyed with a weight cut way, but like I'm just annoyed. I'm gonna fucking beat your ass. I like a good annoyed Kevin Holland, even though his power is a little overrated. Kevin Holland could put you in shitty scenarios where he hits you in awkward things and slaps you in awkward positions that get you stunned, rocked, and moving in different positions. So
yeah.
Give me Holland.
Yeah. Gunnar Nelson, even though he has good grappling, Kevin Holland, in his own respect, has pretty solid grappling as well, especially out of 170.
Travis Luter black belt, bro, solid.
Yeah. He's gonna be in a better position against the smaller guy. He's fought a wealth of 185ers, and I feel like getting Gunnar Nelson on a major layoff is going to be a pretty solid look for him here.
I was actually watching some Travis Luter instructionals at work the other day. I've been on some Dean Lister and Travis Luter shit, trying to get my fucking footlock and frame game intact. Motherfuckers are so gangster, bro. Next level.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. So we got Kevin Holland about to knock that.
By the way, if anyone's wondering why I'm looking down at my phone, it closes off my screen if I open it up on my computer, so I have to look at like the card and shit on my phone. Just giving y'all a reason why I'm looking down and doing this.
Yeah, he's sad about Kevin Holland. Polish Power for the WP.
Wait. We're here already? Oh, wait. No, it's the co-main event. I'm stupid.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, so honestly, D-Wood.
We got Jan Blachowicz and Carlos Ulberg. Carlos Ulberg sitting at a 3-1 favorite and Jan Blachowicz at plus 240. And I'm not going to lie. I kind of feel what D-Wood's saying here because, Carlos Ulberg is very good, but Jan Blachowicz.
2 takedowns, this fight's over.
I mean, shit, he might snipe him on the feet because look at Carlos Ulberg, not his last fight, the fight before against Alonzo Menefield. You got a big, powerful striker, and his game plan is to sprint forward like a woman winging shots, and you just get clipped. I feel like Jan Blachowicz is, in his own respect, he can be a counter striker. I feel like he can be patient. He's very good at checking kicks. I don't know if Carlos Ulberg is going to have that in his game plan to try to kick Jan Blachowicz in his legs. I feel like that's going to go poorly for him. So, in my opinion, Carlos Ulberg is going to have to skate around, get in, get out, avoid the power, and kind of point fight his way to a decision if he wants to win here. I don't see him knocking out Jan Blachowicz. If he does, I will be very, very impressed. Although Jan Blachowicz is old, we've seen fighters that are his age win a title before. He has a lot of experience against good fighters, and he has that legendary Polish power. So, I mean, if Carlos Ulberg makes one wrong move, the fight could be over. And I feel like Jan Blachowicz is smart enough that I don't know, man. I don't see him getting one-shotted by Carlos Ulberg.
Yeah, I think the Polish power is overrated. I will say that, but I think Jan Blachowicz grappling and wrestling is underrated. I think him checking kicks is the best leg check kicker in the game.
Oh yeah, probably
give
ever.
Me Jan by sub at plus 1,800 too.
Legit, that can actually happen. I mean,
no, it can. Carlos Ulberg can get gassed, turn his back, turtle, and get rear naked chokes in round 3. Guys, this isn't unbelievable. What's Jan Blachowicz by finish? Just double chance finish.
That blue parlay is crazy.
He could win by leg fucking check. Plus 1,600, Jan Blachowicz checks a kick. Carlos Ulberg's leg fucking breaks.
For real,
Dude,
bro.
That's what's going to happen. It's going to be one of two things. Jan Blachowicz is going to choke him out, round 3, gas bag fucking Ulberg, or he's going to check a kick and break his fucking leg. Calling it now. Jan Blachowicz plus 600, double chance. Best play of the week. Maybe not
a
best.
Legendary Polska Puya Taco money line. That's a fucking banger of a parlay. It's probably crazy odds.
Damn, we got the Polish Indian street food taco dog.
Hey,
damn,
that's a grimy parlay.
That's a disgusting parlay in the best way possible. It makes my nipples hard.
Jan by WrestleFuck. Low key though.
Jan by WrestleFuck. Let's hear it again. Jan by WrestleFuck.
We've seen, Jan Blachowicz, he didn't give a fuck when it was him against Alex Pereira. He was like, nah, fuck that. I'm shooting 8 seconds into the fight. So you got him against another, solid credentialed striker. I don't see why he wouldn't have a similar game plan. He probably is less threatened by Carlos Ulberg, but Carlos Ulberg is very fast, and I feel like Jan Blachowicz will be smart and mix the martial arts, and I feel like he can definitely find himself as a plus 240 underdog cashing this weekend.
Do you think Carlos Ulberg's opponents get lost staring into his eyes? How beautiful he is.
He is handsome, but I don't think Jan Blachowicz cares about that. I don't think Jan Blachowicz is going to be fazed by the pretty boy.
Damn, you don't think Jan Blachowicz can get in there and like, damn, I want to kiss your face, motherfucker.
You're going to be like, damn, bro, I low-key don't even want to hit this man.
I'm telling you, if I went in there, my cup would expand by 3 inches trying to fight Carlos Ulberg. I
would just be like, bro, I can't lose to this pretty boy, bro. I just can't do it. Hey, and that's true. I mean, low-key though, in Zechiku, with all that, he clearly has like mental lapses, in my opinion, from what I've seen. But when he's fighting at a decent, at a decent capacity, he's pretty damn good. He looks awesome at heavyweight too. I do like Nzechukwu. It sucked that when he fought Homeboy after he lost to Jacoby, OSP minus 800 favorite, and just goes out there and loses. That shit was fucking ridiculous. He looks so scared. But yeah, he did smoke Ulberg. Ulberg has had.
Ulberg was beating his ass until he got clipped, though.
Who did Ulberg just beat? And it was a close decision where he kind of point fought.
It wasn't Menefield, was it?
No, he smoked. Menefield sprinted at him.
I think he knocked him out quickly.
That was so dumb.
Ozdemir.
Oh, yeah.
Ozdemir.
Yeah. Ozdemir did pretty good in that fight, man. I mean, he lost, but it was close, and I feel like he had moments. Jan Blachowicz, in my opinion, is better than Ozdemir. Ozdemir's pretty good, though. That's a solid win. Yeah, I like Jan Blachowicz. Fuck that. We rolling with some dogs this week.
Yeah,
we rolling with some dogs this week.
Can I get a
You already know what the fuck going on.
Yeah, we're rolling with some dogs, and the train's going to roll. I'm taking Leon Edwards. Switch stances, good leg kicker. I know pressure's a pain in his ass, but you know what? Leon hears all the talking. He hears all you motherfuckers talking. Sean Brady, great cage wrestler, great true grappler, amazing jiu-jitsu. He's going to get pieced up at this fight, stay standing. And all Leon has to do is defend 4 takedowns. And I'm going to trust Leon to defend 4 takedowns. I'm just kidding. Sean Brady's going to, unfortunately, probably finish Leon Edwards in this fight. So As sad as that makes me, because I truly do love Leon Edwards. Everyone knows that. I sadly do think Sean Brady is gonna finish him. So
yeah, my buddy actually. So I was just minding my own business the other day, and my buddy texts me and he says, "What are your thoughts on Sean Brady?" And I was like, and I had to think about it, and I'm like, huh, what are my thoughts on Sean Brady? I remember when Sean Brady was going into his fight against Michael Chiesa, I was like, oh, Sean Brady is he's that guy. He should probably win, right? And then we watched him win rounds 1 and rounds 2, and then in rounds 3, he's completely gassed. And you add 20 extra seconds onto that fight, and Chiesa finishes Sean Brady via ground and pound. And
I guess I didn't even remember that one, but didn't he really have like a fucked up nose or something like that?
After that, but I mean, all I know, you can't make an excuse when you're getting your shit beat in by Chiesa like that. And I like Chiesa, but when I saw that fight, I was like, man, Sean Brady sucks, bro. I was like, there's an argument for 2 and 3 against Michael Chiesa, or for Michael Chiesa. And then after that fight, he, whatever happens after that, he gets smoked by Bilal, which I can't take too much away from him. And then he dismantles Kelvin Gastelum, and that's when I was like, oh shit. Okay, all right. I thought Kelvin was gonna smoke him, and he just it was boring as fuck, but he completely just nullified anything Kelvin was able or would have tried to do, and ended up finishing him. Sean Brady at -155. Leon Edwards. This is honestly probably how I would place this as well. If anything, maybe -130 to +110. I think it's a close fight, but we've seen Leon.
Honestly,
Edwards.
The more I think about it, the more I actually do want to take Leon. Like,
I'm taking Leon, bro.
That joke of a thing I was saying, I was like, damn, he is good anti-wrestling. It is only a few takedowns.
You inspired me.
Honestly,
I was already gonna pick Leon. And when you were talking, I was like, oh yeah, he's kind of thinking how I'm thinking. My buddy just asked me how I felt about Sean, and I was like, I don't fucking know.
And you know what? Yeah, I think I'm actually on Leon as well. You know,
I mean, yeah. He's very young still. Leon's probably what, 32 right now. Leon is 33 years old. Sean Brady 32. I'm 5'8" to 6'2", 2-inch reach advantage as well. I mean, I don't think Leon's done, and everyone is real high on Sean Brady as of late, but I feel like Leon's defensive wrestling and his ability to manage distance and his fight IQ are very, very good.
Well, look at this tweet I said about Leon after his Colby Covington fight. I found this one very funny. Really interesting strategy by Leon Edwards. Beyond forcing Colby Covington on the back foot, he only attacked out of a close stance and would use an open stance to fake, glove fight, and draw Colby into striking simultaneously, switching to the back foot to output offense. Furthermore, the open stance being defensive 90% of the time, allowing Colby to only shoot for singles, which he only shot 2 of them, is only successful on 1, essentially neutralizing his wall wrestling and his best takedown, the double legs. I know it was boring as shit, but that's crazy high-level fight IQ. And then my next comment was like, yo, Bilal can't deal with this fight IQ. That's the funniest shit ever. Great breakdown that I ruined it with that bullshit.
I mean, to be fair, I thought.
Yeah, give me Leon, bro. Leon's going to anti-wrestle this fucking guy now that I think about it. Let's go.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, Sean Brady is really strong, and I think there will be, maybe even a couple times that he gets Leon Edwards to the ground, but I feel like typically he's composed enough to find his way back to the feet. And the thing about Sean Brady that is different than Bilal Muhammad is that we've seen Sean Brady gas, and Bilal Muhammad's a freak, and he was able to keep the same pace the entire 5 rounds, and that's obviously you saw what happened.
Bilal Muhammad's a freak. Let's call it like it fucking is. Bilal Muhammad's on fucking juice. He's juiced to the fucking gills. I'm sick of everyone acting like their favorite fighters aren't on steroids. It's okay to admit, guys, when we have a guy like Bilal Muhammad. Yeah, Bilal Muhammad's head grew a fucking 1.5 inches over the last 2 years. His body definition just got absolutely amazing, and his cardio skyrocketed an extra 2 rounds. And now he has a chin. Oh, yeah, it's all the fucking spinach he's eating. The fuck out of here.
He's on that Popeye. But basically what I was saying there was, okay, juice, whatever. Fuck Bilal. He went for 5 rounds easily. I don't think Sean Brady's going to have as easy of a time. If we see this fight, round 4 starts, I feel like Sean Brady could get finished in the later rounds. And if not, maybe he survives and takes the first 3 rounds, loses the last 2 rounds based on his his gasness, whatever the fuck word I'm trying to think of.
Him being a gas bag, his lack of cardio. I can think of a million ways to say it.
Yeah, I mean, Leon, I feel like we're getting Leon at a pretty, I mean, they're discounting him because he got beat by Bilal Muhammad, but you know, you got a lot of guys saying that Bilal Muhammad would be Shavkat, and that's how people think of him now. And so Leon Edwards losing to Bilal, so somehow that makes him about to get smoked by Sean Brady, even though people are saying that Bilal beats fucking Shavkat. Like, I don't know, man.
D Wood, Bilal, Canelo hands.
I mean, Bilal beat the dog shit out of Sean Brady, bro. And I mean,
At Vinny and King J, are they even in the chat, low key?
nah, bro, they should have been
Nah,
here.
they fucking know how I feel. They know how I fucking feel about Bilal Muhammad, and his steroid use, bro. Like, I make that shit very fucking clear, bro. Let's see. Let's go look up my Twitter real quick. I'm curious to see now.
Yeah, you be rapping about that boy.
Like, I'm a known Bilal hater, bro. I put this, and this isn't a new opinion by me, guys. I put this in July 2023, or I'm sorry, January 2023 or 2024. Bilal's the most sauce fighter I've ever seen in a long time. And I said this before the fight. If Edwards win, he should get far more respect for getting this dub over this juice box. Like, bro, I'm just, oh God, this is just, come on. Let me, and it's funny. It's like, I feel like I'm slowly becoming a Bilal fan. That's okay. I don't mind him being a juice box, but he is a juice box.
Yeah, I've disliked him for a while as well. When he beat up Sean Brady, I was like, okay. Bilal went out there and just smoked him. So I was like, okay, that's cool. I hated what he did to Stephen Thompson. That shit was whack. He ended up beating Vicente in the rematch after getting smoked. He fought Vicente, right? Am I tripping? He fought him again, right?
Yeah, and he ended up wrestle fucking him to death.
Yeah. Okay,
that's the first fight I saw, and I said, damn, where'd this 5-round cardio come from, Bilal? Where'd this 5-round cardio come from, Bilal? He wrestle fucked him for 5 fucking rounds. He pissed me off.
He wrestle fucked him to death. That geeks me. Yeah, Bilal's, it is. I just like seeing that he was able to win the title after they were trying to kind of not let him have it, and he was able to go out there as a 35-year-old and still beat Leon Edwards, who a lot of us thought and still think very highly of. But I don't think Leon Edwards' title aspirations are done yet. I could say the same for Sean Brady. But, I think Leon's going to come out hungry. Not that he's, I'm not glorifying him for making excuses, but, he said that he kind of had an off night in the fight against Bilal. And, it was closed on my worst day and shit like that. So hopefully he's not thinking about that too much because that will impact him negatively. But, maybe he did have an off night and he comes out here and he rights that wrong and he finds himself back in the title picture. I do like Leon Edwards, man, plus 130. If the odds were flipped,
honestly, I think it's better to take it live because I think Brady will get a takedown in the first round. I think that will happen. I think we will see Leon Edwards on his back within a round or two. And then I think that's the time. If the odds were flipped, fuck no. Fuck no. If Leon Edwards were minus 155, I'd be confused, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because but see, that's the thing about the odds, bro. Because sometimes it tempts people. Like when last week when Carlos Vera was fighting Musasa, I like in my head I'm like, ooh, I feel like Carlos Vera has sneaky jujitsu. I feel like he definitely has a chance in this fight. And then I see this motherfucker's minus 800, and his name is the Knockout King, and I'm like, am I tripping, bro? I feel like I was tripping. And then homeboy,
I wish I would have known you thought he was good, bro. I fucking took the Knockout King by round 1 finish. And he gets round 1 finished.
That's why I wish we record. I need it, bro. We're gonna start getting consistent. Because I want to have it because in the breakdown I would have been like, bro, I feel like Carlos Vera's live, and these fucking odds are making me think that I'm crazy. So that's why I really like checking it out before I look at the odds, because in my head I'm like, oh, this happens. I feel like he is live for a submission against a very green prospect who we saw in the Dana White's Contender Series was having trouble against, an average fighter. And then you got Carlos Vera, who in his own right is not the greatest, but I've seen with my own eyes, he's tough as fuck, and he has great jiu-jitsu. Whole time he goes out there.
Comes from the Ryan Hall Jiu-Jitsu 50/50 camp too, which is a little bit more like which is decently inspiring, I guess, decently impressive, right? So
That concerns me though, because I'm like, ooh, Ryan Hall. But same time, bro, against a guy who,
I feel like Ryan Hall's too smart. He'd be a smart coach.
ooh, Phil says Brady for the win, Murica. Honestly, I do like the thought of picking the American fighters, but a lot of the time that ends up fucking me because I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna pick this guy because he's American and I'm a patriot. I'm a patriot, brother.
The
And then
only
I
the
pick,
only time we pick any fighter based on country is if they're Indian.
or if they're Scottish.
That's it. That's it. If they're Indian, we bet against them and we keep it moving, and that's it. And if Pooja wins or loses this weekend, it just solidifies everything, but she won't.
If Pooja loses
Phil,
this
I just
weekend,
want you to know, because you're on the East Coast, Phil, I'm going to go get In-N-Out for dinner.
damn, we ain't got
Yeah.
that over here.
I know you pussies don't, okay? I'm finna go eat In-N-Out burger for dinner, okay? The fuck y'all got over there that I can't have? I want to know. You got crab fucking bullshit. What you got, Phil?
We got the best crab you gonna taste in the country, baby. In
Sounds
terms of
gay.
like that kind of thing,
In-N-Out sucks. In-N-Out sucks. Motherfucker, how would you know? How would you know? You may have had it once or twice, but you haven't had it enough time to claim it sucks.
What do we have?
We got the best seafood. I'm jealous of that. I love seafood.
Y'all don't got the best crab though. Y'all might got us on the lobster.
Imagine someone from Arizona saying we have the best seafood.
I would be like, I don't know what it's like out there, but Maryland,
we don't have a sea. We're a desert.
Yeah, we over here on the East Coast, we got that good shit, bro. If you ever come out to
D-Wood,
Maryland,
you live in Jamaica, bro? What the fuck? Nah, no one's beating that fool.
if you ever come out to Maryland, we go on a little boat and then pick up actual crabs up out of the water and cook them and eat them with a bunch of Old Bay. And you're gonna be like, holy fuck, this is so good. And if I ever go out there, I'm coming In-N-Out, baby. Actually, low key, my mom was talking about going to Arizona to visit some family. I got a lot of my Puerto Rican families out there, and a couple of my mom's close friends are out in Arizona. So if we end up venturing out there at some point this year, we gonna have to link up.
It'll be the Mike and Nick podcast in person.
Dude, that would be sick as fuck.
And it'll end with a grappling match between us.
I would come roll for sure, bro. We're definitely a lot different weights, but
that makes zero difference.
Mariscos frescos en Japón.
Oh, yeah, some mariscos. Hey, fun fact, fun story. I'm not going to say the name of anyone, but so I used to sell a little bit of pot skis in high school, right? By a little bit, a pretty decent amount of pot skis. And the dude that I used to get my pot skis from stopped slanging pot and started slanging mariscos. And now he's one of the most successful marisco men in Arizona. He went from slanging that fucking greenery to slanging that shrimpery. I mean, I guess that greenery too, because aguachile slaps, dog. Let me some aguachile, some ceviche. Shit slaps, my G.
D-Wood says they don't have In-N-Out here. D-Wood, we know they don't got In-N-Out over there.
You think they got it out there in Jamaica, D-Wood? Motherfucking
Jamaica.
I got family and culture, love the food and culture out there, but you don't like In-N-Out. You sound like a hater, Phil.
I got a couple of shorties out there in Cali, baby. You already know what the fuck going on.
They're gonna be watching this right now and be like, "Not anymore. You don't, shorty."
On God, yeah. It'd be like that with the long distance. You got a couple of shorties. You got a couple. It is what it is. Jack in the Box. We don't have that here.
Jack in the Box. I'm not. I was just thinking about this. Is Jack in the Box like a dying company? I feel like I see less and less people not only eating it, but
I never had it in my life, bro. Out here, we got Chick-fil-A, fucking Wendy's, Checkers.
Checkers. What the fuck?
You ever had Checkers?
I mean, Checkers, I know
Checkers is like that. What else?
I kind of want a glizzy right now, bro. A snapper hot dog. Yo, so Jollibee, bro, no doubt is a front for drugs. Motherfucking Filipino spaghetti and fried chicken. And
it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, the only thing about Filipino spaghetti, it's like Oh, are you in Scotland then, D Wood? Where are you at, bro?
He's close. Take another guess.
Scotland, Wales.
Close. Yeah. There you
Wales.
go.
I was like Walsh, Wales. I'm sorry. Leon's
Jack in the
from
Box.
Jamaica. I'm dumb.
Yeah,
Jack in the Box
Lee-
is busy late at night. What the fuck? Fools are
Do
all
you know
fucked
Leon's
up.
story, bro? That him and his family fled to England. His dad was like a kingpin in Jamaica, and they fled there when he was like, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, something like that. And they came back, they came up and got his dad in England and killed his dad. He was like he was like a plug out in Jamaica, and they killed his dad. It was, they were using guns. Obviously, they came back up from Jamaica. I believe that's the story, which is pretty fucking crazy. Flame Boys, what the fuck is all this? Jollibee. We got out here we got the hood spot, the hood Chinese spot, Charlie's. You go up in there and get the best half and half and the best mambo sauce. Wait, y'all don't know what that shit is, do you? You know what mambo sauce is out there?
I know what mumbo sauce is only because I watch a lot of food channels. It's like a sweet-ish hot sauce. It's like some some Asian. It's like an Asian sauce.
Yeah, it's kind of like sweet and sour, but if you go, obviously in DC they got a lot of really good stuff like the. But if you go to like an in the DMV, you go to a nice little hood Chinese spot, you'll know when you're at one, and you get their mumbo sauce and it's absolutely fire.
It doesn't matter what state you're in. You know when you're in a hood Chinese spot, bro.
Exactly. And then the half and half, that's what we call Arnold Palmer out this way in DMV, like half sweet tea, half lemonade. And
Yo, let me get
Charlie's.
that. So if I go out there, I'm like, yeah, G, let me get the fucking 6-piece mumbo sauce and a half and half.
Yeah, they'll be like, hey yo, he hood.
I'm like, you see, I got the Under Armour fit, right? Motherfucker, I got the Under Armour.
Hop out here with some New Balance 993s and get a 6-piece of mambo sauce and a half and half. They're gonna be like, yeah, he from DC.
I'm like, stop playing with me, what?
Hey shorty.
Hey, shorty. If you
You
think
already
that
know.
Leon said, I remember Leon. I like Lerone Murphy. Sticky wings go crazy.
Yeah.
All right,
I
boys.
like
Well,
that.
I went to practice today. My dog's gonna want to walk, and I need to eat some grubskis. My dog
Yeah, bro, I was
knows
munching
I'm about
right
to-
before we got on, bro. So yeah, before we go, I just want to say my favorite underdog, my favorite pick of the week, and then we'll be dropping. We could drop a couple parlays on Twitter if you follow us. We got our names in that bitch, I think, somewhere on here. My favorite underdog of the week, as of now, is I'm gonna go with Kevin Holland at +110, and then my favorite pick on the entire card is Chris Padilla. I really like Taco Padilla in this spot, and I'm super excited for these fights this weekend.
I agree with both of them. Truly do.
Fuck yeah. Good night, Phil and D Wood Banger Streamlabs. Big up. I appreciate that. We love having you guys in the chat. We're gonna have to go check out that Going Rounds podcast as well. And you know how we do it. Always do your own research. You know, if you like listening to us, that's cool too. But make sure you do your own so you're not too mad if it loses. Make sure you agree with us if you're making picks. Bet responsibly. Enjoy the fights. You already know what the fuck going on. We're gonna see you guys soon.